So, if we were to sit down and discuss one of the most prevalent ideas in the post-Evangelion, it would likely be centered around the unconventional mechanical designs, or even one further, a type of costuming dedicated to the piloting of a mech. In a sense, it could be seen as a uniform in the case of the design sheets for Evangelion, which I found in my collection of Blu-ray extras seems to be the case for how they worked in that original concept. They bore a much closer resemblance to a jumpsuit, and really felt militaristic, and that seemed to have been the original intent, at least from a design perspective, especially when we look at Misato's alternate uniforms. But in that original militaristic design, the style of the plug suit, we lost a lot of dynamism. The plug suit is, in many ways, symbolic of a struggle. While it hugs the body, showing off the curves, it can also make you amorphous, just like it did when they had to go magma diving. It can be revealing both sexually and in terms of vulnerability. Think about it like this. The purpose of the plug suit is that it strengthens the bond between the pilot and their mech. And so, what wearing the plug suit is essentially saying, I'm willing to bond, I'm open. And what's amazing about this is how it thematically resonates with Evangelion. So when we first see Ikari Shinji pilot the Evangelion, he isn't wearing a plug suit, but there's a moment shortly before that which is really interesting to me. The inciting incident for Shinji choosing to pilot the Eva is Rei, in her wounded state, being dragged over to the mech, as she is, in many scenes later than this, wearing her plug suit. She's reliant upon the Evangelion in its extended form to create any bonds. The only reason she associates with Gendo or Shinji is not out of some personal understanding, but purely out of the necessity. And in an extended form, we could see this in Asuka's hairbands, being a part of the plug suit that she always carries with her. We have these three divisions in reliance upon nerve as a connecting force. And we could go one further and see how Asuka, being the only one who actively attempts to connect with others, is still reliant upon this crutch of the Evangelions. And I find that really interesting. See, in a sense, in the post-Evangelion, there's a lot of abuse of this design decision, and it genuinely saddens me when I see a series like Infinite Stratos that bootlegs the style without copying the meaning. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, maybe even support me on Patreon, or buy some of my music, whatever you feel like really. Also, check out the Neo Otaku podcast, it's now up on iTunes.